probably why they got the flags there.
So when they talk about just seepage on the levees, that could be areas that you guys would watch?
That's correct. To see if it changes, you know, from shift to shift or hour to hour.
Before the flood fight started, this road was a paved city street, and now it's just like it's a muddy gravel road almost. I'm sure there's just layers of dirt upon it, right?
That's correct.
There's usually not water around the pier right there.
Not on the back side, you know. So how's the night been?
Pretty quiet. Sergeant Major,
So how many times have you guys gone out and done the patrolling tonight?
we usually go out once an hour.
Okay.
Because it takes roughly about an hour to do the whole thing, including the dike walk behind the houses back there. Come back, sit for about 45 minutes or so, and then head back out, Sergeant Major. So
your guys' portion is basically kind of the Southport, back by the golf course area. Is that primarily where you guys are
Roger.
focused at?
Driving wise, we get to this cul-de-sac right here.
Sure.
And we head back up to where you saw us down there
Yep.
initially.
Yeah.
Head back up into that community back there, and we walk the dike.
So you guys are on a midnight to 8 o'clock shift this morning?
Roger, Sergeant Major.
Okay. With bad weather, where would you guys go?
Today.
Solheim Elementary School is where they sent us the other night.
Okay, so you guys actually practiced that then.
Roger, yesterday.
So how long are we going to stick around on this flood fight as far as volunteering wise?
I probably got about another week, Sergeant Major, and then school starting up for me.
Okay.
And so far I'm indefinite.
You're definite. And that's good. We need people like yourself and obviously also like you, so if it works out for you to come back, you know, to help volunteer to go through this thing.
Roger.
It'll definitely be a plus for all of us because we're
My-
going to be here for a while.
My wife is on indefinitely as well.
Okay.
Summer Sergeant Major.
And what unit is she with?
With the 191st.
Oh, you know what? I
as well,
met her
Sergeant
yesterday
Major.
morning down at 48th in about Washington down in there someplace.
Roger.
She tell you that?
Yes, Sergeant Major.
So is there anything you guys watch for in particular all night? Like I know Dan was talking about, you kind of watch for wet spots along the levee.
Right. Big thing, you know, nobody comes in that's not supposed to be coming in, which we've run into once. And luckily we have Bismarck PD down here to help with that. Then as we're walking the dike, make sure that there's no noticeable erosion, water rising up, especially with the storm that we had yesterday. You know, that rose the water about half an inch, I believe we were told this morning. So we want to make sure that there's no leaks, breaches, anything like that, especially with the houses right up against the river and the levees.
It's just shy of about 18 foot. I looked at the update this morning, it was like at 17.9, so it's just shy of 18 foot. It might be at 18 foot now. So really, if you look at probably the next week, 10 days is going to be our most critical period, because this coming weekend is where they're going to be releasing like 150,000 cubic foot a second. So obviously we're going to have probably higher rates of water coming through Bismarck Mandan, and then also we should have higher water period, and that'll potentially cause issues on the dikes and levees that were built. So your guys' job will become more important here in the next 7 or 10 days.
Roger.
So, you know, like we talked before, the three things we're concerned about, obviously, is safety, the perception, you know, being in the public's eyes, and then complacency.
Roger.
All three of those are a big thing, you know. Don't let your guard down, because it'll be here all the time for us, and it probably will just increase the op tempo. So hang in there.
Roger.
One of the soldiers was saying when he first started on active duty toward the end of May there, this parking lot just had a couple little wet spots in it, and now it's just completely filled with water. There's just a couple more inches on this curb left to go, and then this parking lot's gonna overflow. The wildlife have lots of habitat. Too much habitat.
Next week.
Yeah.
So
Well, guys have a good day.
we'll try.
Oh, I know you will. Take care.
Thank you,
Yep.